Hi there. Welcome to the Cozy Corner Clinic. My name is Danny Be Quiet and I'll be taking care of you today. So nice to have you in here. It looks like that we have you down for a cranial nerve exam and a little bit of an eye exam. Does that sound correct to you? Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to take a few housekeeping questions from you, and then we'll get right into the exam. Does that sound good? Okay, amazing. Can I please have your name and date of birth? Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. And then, do you have any allergies? Okay. Do you have any trouble sleeping? I know that one might sound like a little bit of a silly question, but we have to ask it. Mm-hmm. Do you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, or just being really difficult to even fall asleep to begin with? Okay, amazing. And does that typically happen on weekdays? Does it also happen on weekends? Is there anything kind of going on in your life that you've noticed can cause that type of aversion to sleep? Okay. Amazing. Okay. So those are all. Oh, have you had any issues with your vision in the past couple of months? Okay. Have you noticed any differences in like feeling sensations or, anything along those lines? Any differences in sensitivities? Mm-hmm. On a scale of 1 to 10, how easy is it for you to get tingles? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that takes care of all the questions that I have for you. What we're going to do next is we're going to start off with some facial sensation testing. Just really want to make sure that, everything on your face is exactly where we want it to be, with like the nerves and everything like that. And then we're going to move on to a little bit of an eye exam, do some eye tracking, just making sure that you're able to kind of track different items in your line of sight. And then we're going to be going on to a light sensitivity. I just really want to make sure that I can look at how those pupils are doing and just make sure that everything is dilating correctly. And then we're going to go into some expression tests and just making sure that the muscles inside of your face are working to where we want them to be. And then we're going to, kind of move over into a scent, into a hearing test. So that'll wrap us up for the cranial nerve exam and for the eye exam today. Does that sound good to you? Okay, amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some gloves and then we can go ahead and get started. How's your day been so far? Has it been pretty good? Well, I'm glad you were able to make it today. Okay, so I have my gloves on. Is it okay if I touch your face? Okay, I'm just going to come in here just very gently and just kind of like look at what we're working with. You have a beautiful face, yeah. Just kind of get in there. I'm just gonna. Okay, amazing. So what I am going to be doing now is I have a brush here. You have the soft side of the brush and you have the dull side of the brush. So what I'm going to do is that I want you to let me know just off the bat if you're feeling any sensation and where you're feeling it on your face, okay? Does that sound good? Okay, sounds good. Let's go. Good. Good. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great. Okay. Now I want you to tell me like kind of where you're feeling it on your face, okay? So if you wouldn't mind just closing your eyes, that would be great. Thank you so much. Okay, keep your eyes closed, okay? Okay, amazing. So I just want you to tell me where you're feeling this on your face. Chin, good. cheek, cheek, good. Forehead, good. Right along the bridge of your nose, yep. Nose again. Great, okay. Good. Good, okay. Now the next test that we're going to be doing, you can open your eyes. The next test we're going to be doing is that I would like you to tell me if you feel the soft side or the dull side. The soft side versus the dull side. It's not sharp or anything. Okay, you ready? You can close your eyes again. Close your eyes. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. Good. You did amazing. You did really, really well. You can open your eyes. Good. No, you did so well. It was so good. I'm just going to do a little bit of like close inspecting on your face now, okay? Just want to make sure that like everything is looking good. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I want you to do some eye tracking with me. So we're going to start getting into a little bit of the eye exam portion of this. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at these two fingers here, and I want you to follow them. Up and down and around. Good. Good job. Okay, now I want you to tell me when these two fingers leave your sight of vision, okay? You ready? Good. Good. Good job. Good job. Good. Good. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to tell me how many fingers I'm holding up, okay? Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to tell me when both of my fingers, both of these, leave your sight of vision, okay? Good. Good job. Good job. Good. 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 Good job. You're doing great. You're doing great. Okay. We're going to get a little bit into some light. I just want to take a little bit of a closer look into your eyes. So if you wouldn't mind just looking at my nose right here, looking at my nose and ignoring the light. It won't be super bright, so just keep on looking at my nose, okay? I'm just going to get a little bit in there. I just want to see how your pupils dilate. Everything is looking really good. Really good. Okay. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to follow the light, okay? Good job. It's gonna get a little bit faster. I just want you to follow it as quickly as you can and to the best of your ability, okay? Okay, and now what I want you to do, we're gonna, kind of test your intuition a little bit. So I want you to follow the light, and it's going to leave the frame, and I want you to look where you think the light is going to come back into your eyesight. Okay, are you ready? Good. Good job. Good. Good. Good job. Nice. Mm-hmm. Good. It's okay if you're not getting it. It's totally fine. I just want to see, where your eyes are and then how quickly they can find the light. Okay? Good. Good job. Mm-hmm. Good. Good job. You're doing amazing. You really are. Okay. Your pupils responded beautifully. You were able to track the light and find the light quickly, so everything is looking very, very nice there. The next part of this exam is still going to be along the lines of an eye exam. So I have this ball here that has a dot on this side right here and has a dot right here. So what I would like you to do is tell me every single time that you see a dot while it's on the screen, okay? And I want you to count with me, okay? All right. Good job. Keep on counting. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. So we're gonna do that one more time, but I'm just gonna kind of like put my hand over here too. So I want you to ignore my hand and only focus on this. Okay. Good job. Good job. Okay. You really did amazing there. I want to get a little bit close up. This is going to be the end of our eye exam. So I'm just going to get a little bit of a closer up look into your eye. So if you wouldn't mind just looking at my nose, that's perfect right there. Okay. Just want to take a little bit of a closer look. Everything is looking really good. Okay. Yep. That all looks perfect. Okay. You did absolutely amazing. Next thing that we're going to do is a little bit of an expression test. So what I want you to do is, can you give me a big smile? Good. Can you furrow your eyebrows? Good. Good. Good job. Okay. Can you puff out your cheeks? And then I'm going to squeeze them, and I want you to not let any air out, okay? Good job. Okay, I want you to raise your eyebrows as much as you can and then keep them up for me, okay? Okay, good job. Give me a really big frown. All right, really, really good. I'm just going to pull your ears for a second. Okay. You're doing great. All right. The next thing that we're going to be moving on to is going to be a smell test. So I have a couple of different smells that I have, and I would like you to tell me what you think their scent is. Okay. The first scent. Yeah. What do you smell? Like trees, a little bit foresty. Yeah, so that smell is pine. Good job. We have this smell right here. Like summery. Yep, so that smell is going to be ocean mist. Ocean mist. Okay, these last two should be pretty easy. Okay, what do you smell? Yeah, a little spicy almost, a little spicy. So that's cinnamon. And the final one. Okay, what do you smell? You're getting a lot of like rind and yep, that's citrus. Yes, good job. Really, really good job. Okay. So I have one more smell for you, and this is a smell when you were coming in on intake before, you sat down in here, you gave us a couple of your favorite memories. And these smells actually replicate your favorite memories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this and you're going to tell me what memory it represents. We didn't choose all of your memories, so you are going to have to do a little bit of thinking. Are you ready? What are you smelling? Yeah. Like summer mornings. That's right. Your last day of school. That was a good one. Okay. Okay, you ready for this one? What do you smell? It smells like a fire, laughter. That's right. It was camping. Okay, we have one more. Okay, what does this smell like to you? Wow. Listening to your very first ASMR video. That's right. That is right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go into a few hearing triggers. I want to make sure that your ears are okay. So I want you to tell me when you hear this sound, okay? Good job. Okay. Now I want you to tell me what side you hear my hand, okay? Good job. Good job. Good job. You're doing everything. So I have one more hearing test for you, and then you are good to go. So what I want you to do is I want you to repeat after me. Okay? I ate all the cupcakes. His favorite number is 8. I couldn't check out the book. Good job. The fox jumped over the fence. You're doing amazing. Okay. So I'm now going to make hand sounds, but I'm still going to be whispering into different ears, so I want you to hear what the sentence is, or the word, or the number, and repeat it back to me. 73. Magic. 3,421. Slinky. Artwork. She didn't want to go to the party. You did so great. That concludes our cranial nerve exam. I'm just going to finish writing up a few things. But everything looked great, so I'm just gonna, put in your chart, and then wanted to see, did you want to schedule another appointment with us for in a few months, and then we can kind of just make sure that everything that happened here today, we can retest just to make sure that you're on the same wavelength as everything as before. Does that sound good? Okay, amazing. So I'll just put you down, and then you'll get an email from us for confirmation, and you'll be all ready to go. And thank you so much for coming by. And I hope that you have a very, very, very cozy night. A very cozy night. With a great night's sleep. And we'll see you next time.